Hello, good morning everybody. So we've been looking for a boat in the south of France. So we travelled to many boat yards and we were kind of losing hope by the end, and we got as far as Martigues, which is just before Marseille, and then we came across this little bad boy. I don't know if you can see in the background. This is a Van der Staat, 36 foot, steel hull, bit of a tank, but solid as a rock. The owner is a guy called Eric. He's from Paris, Polynesian guy. He basically lost his business during COVID. It's a little bit short on cash, so he's selling the boat. So we've got a decent deal with it, and yeah, we haven't signed for it yet. We haven't paid for it just yet. We're just trying to sort out the paperwork, but hopefully we're going to buy it in the next couple of days, and we're going to start work today. Basically what we need to do, I'm going to take you on board, show you what's going on, but you can see from this side, yeah, she's been anti-fouled. We need to do the last coat. You've got to do that a week before you put it in the water, no more than a week. So hopefully in the last few days we'll do that. There's some big works we need to do to get it back into shape. I know my mum and dad have seen a few pictures, but obviously she's been sat here for 2 years since those photos, so she needs some work. We've got about 2-3 weeks work to do before we can drop her in the water. The main work being the engine needs to come out, I think, and we need to service it, preserve it, paint it. So yeah, there's a bit to do, so I'm going to take you on board. At the moment we've got a little ladder here. Obviously we're out the water, so we're kind of limited with what we've got. We've got no water on board. None of the systems have really been used for a little while, so there's no doubt there'll be a bit of work to do. At the back, it doesn't actually have a bow thruster, but at the back you can see they've got this like unusual system for an outboard, which you can lower and turn, so you can have maneuverability inside the marinas. And then, hopefully you can see that it's got a teak deck. So we basically, what we're going to do, it's all screwed into the steel, so we're going to take out every screw and reseal them, and then sand the whole deck and preserve the teak. There's certain things you need to do. You need to scrub it and treat it. But yeah, so anyway, it's a bit of a mess. There's shit everywhere, but fucking here we go. You can see the cockpit here, and the steering wheel. Hopefully you can see everything. I'm sorry, but I can't really see. It would be nice to have my selfie stick, but I don't know where the fuck it is. And then we've got a little chili plant growing here, but the chilies aren't very hot. I think she needs some love, so we're hoping it's going to start producing some spicy chilies at some point. You've got access to the aft bedroom essentially here. That's where me and Laura are staying at the moment. It's a nice little room, nice space. And then that's how you get into the main salon. So yeah, apologies for the mess at the moment, but we've got to pull all this out essentially. Now I can see myself, now there's no sun. But as you can see over here, like, it's been removed, because underneath what we're going to do is basically treat all the metal. He's had all the deck out, he's painted the bilge, so the bilge is all good, but as you can see here, you've got steel in behind all the boards. So what we need to do is take all this off. So we're going to take all this decking off, all the boards, and then we're going to treat the metal. And while we're doing that, once we've got all the boards out, we're also going to take all the screws out the teak deck, and then take them out, reseal them with Sika, put them all back in, and then replace all the boards. So pretty much all the inside's got to come to bits, which is what we're going to start today. I'm going to take all these boards off. We also need to insulate the whole boat. So yeah, it had all insulation like this, so we're probably just going to put the same stuff back in, because it's worked for like 40 years. The boat's like 40 years old, so yeah. And inside here, that just landed on my foot. Never mind. You've got the V-berth deck. Eric's staying in there at the moment. So yeah, that's a nice big room. You've almost got a double bed in there. So yeah, so we got 2 double berths. This is like the table, the main salon. You've got the chart desk where the captain sits, where Laura's going to be sitting, plotting where we're going. We're also going to get completely new sailing equipment. So like the most up-to-date Garmin stuff, like, so that's all included in the price. Then you've got the little toilet in here. Yeah, and then we're going to seal all this off, and we're going to put like a shower basin in, so we can have a shower in there as well. The interesting thing is it's got hot water, so at the moment you've got like a hot water heater that's electrical. But what I want to do is connect it up to the engine, so the engine coolant system actually goes through the water heater and heats your water when you're running the engine, so you have hot water whenever the engine's running. Then we've got the galley, the sink. Obviously it's a bit of a mess at the minute because there's 3 of us living in here and we've got our shit everywhere. But we're going to obviously clean all this up, and then slow time. Hopefully in 3 weeks we're going to get it in the water. We're going to take it over to Mallorca, and then we're going to do all the nice bits, like do all the varnishing, do all the things to make it look nice while we're over there. And then yeah, so like I said, through here we got a fridge. We got all the systems we need really, apart from a water maker, which is something I'm going to do, because there's a big space outside that you can access, and put a water maker in there so we can basically stay at sea for as long as we've got food. And then yeah, I'm hopefully gonna build like a structure on the back, and then put solar panels. We've got a little wind generator. You could just see that there. So we need to test all that electrical system because it's not been used for a while. All the batteries are underneath our bed, so if you come through here, it's a little bit. You got a duct, and then you got the fridge compressor in here. The engine's like in the middle here. It's a big old Mercedes engine, which I was quite excited about. Hasn't been run for a couple of years, but you know, we're going to take it out. It's just going to be like my van engine. It's like bulletproof basically. And then yeah, this is our room, so you can kind of see. And that's it. So we're going to start the work. I'm going to take loads of photographs before and after, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. We've got 3 weeks. Eric's going to help us. He's going to stay and he's going to help us with all the work that needs to be done. And then hopefully in 3 weeks' time we're in the water and we're going to Mallorca. Like, it's going to be tight. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. Keep you posted.